All right, now we're ready to go. I didn't have my, what happened to my doggy? He's not doing anything. Oh, didn't turn on the app to watch my face. Uh-oh, where am I hearing this? Oh, probably from my iPad. Somewhere I have the stream on and I have the sound, so I'm gonna be. Let me see here. Let me try to get that turned off. Why? All right, I think that's good. Sorry, I had something playing that should not be playing. Oh, and I have a lot of news. Lots of news. I gotta get, what's going on with my stream today? Sorry, I still have something. Oh, I'm hearing myself through the monitor. Oops. I had to do that for a certain reason. All right. So, what I have is some news. First, big news. I had to write all this down, by the way, just to remember what it was. That I didn't miss anything. The first thing is, we crushed the 500 follower goal. That goal I had on a piece of paper. I'm looking at it right here. What I wrote down over the Christmas break was to be at 500 by mid-2026. So I'm way off. We're at 517 followers, and if I could shoot off fireworks on my in my tank, I would. In my world of tanks, I would shoot them off and do whatever. That's an awesome accomplishment, and it's your accomplishment, not mine. The second thing is that I do have a sponsorship. You can see on the homepage, when you look at look on the homepage, you'll see where it says Dubby. Now, I haven't done anything with that yet. I want to just put it there. There's a link there. You can buy the product. If you do that with the link, you get 10% off, and I get credit for it, of course. It's a sponsorship. So I made sure I toggled the little thing about branded content so that Twitch knows that I have that on there. And that's all I'm doing right now. Now, once I get the product and I've endorsed it, I think it's good. In other words, not some nasty, it's energy drink, so I hope it's nothing like what we see with the other energy drinks. I can't drink those, I'm in my 60s. I can't drink all that sugar and all that. It's supposed to be no jittery, no high, nothing, no crash when you come down. So I'm hoping that it'll be one of those, it'll be good. And if it is, then I'll start doing a little bit more promoting of it. But right now, it's only there as a panel. You click on it, there's some instructions there underneath the panel. The other thing I put on and I've been doing a little bit of work today, other thing I put on is sound alerts. So you as a community, you could go in there, you can pop those out so you can see them a little better, just like you can pop out some other screens, right? Pop it out, and you'll see the different ones. Now, the ones that you see in the panel, in the extension, those cost bits. Okay, so the bits cost you some money, so be careful on those. I do have, I'm looking at my, golly, something's going on with my iPad, sorry. It's not staying up with my, I think it's behind. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. That's how I keep up with everything. Whoops. All right, there it is. Okay, I think it's caught up. Sorry. And then I put sound alerts. So you have those, and the basic extension is it's a panel on my homepage, and you can click on those for bits anywhere. Usually those are between, I think I have those set between 500 to 100. I don't want it to cost a lot of money. I want people to be involved and be part of the stream. So that's what we're doing for now. Maybe that'll get a little higher later if it starts to be annoying. Right now, I'm not too worried about it. I just want you to be able to be part of the stream. and there's all kinds of there's a ton of different sound effects. I do have some. I have 4 of them that can be played through channel points. The channel points are like, there's one that says not okay, the other one says hello. One actually is a Batman theme. That one's a little longer, so that's like 2,000 channel points. Remember, channel points you get just by watching, so that you don't have to pay for them. And then the longest clip I have is a scary clip, it's called, and it's 2,500 channel points. And you get like 500 per, per watch, or a lot less than that. So just letting you know that this is what we're doing, and this is how we're trying to improve not only the channel, but your experience watching the channel as well. And I've gotten these ideas, I've gleaned these ideas from other streamers I've been watching. I don't know why that's there. Oh, I know why. Because I had checked in on the Onslaught. I was looking to see, I thought maybe Onslaught would give you the tanks to play, but no, it's your tier 10s. I don't have that many, but I do have a few of them. I got like 5. So you have to play your tier 10s for the Onslaught. I might play Onslaught. I'm deciding. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it tomorrow or on Saturday, but I'll update my description for the stream for Saturday if I do. Oh, one thing I did do too is I've decided to spend a little bit more time streaming. I'm going to try to get 100 hours in a month. I work, I work 30 hours plus per week. So it's a little bit more difficult for me. I can't sit down and stream for 6 hours a day. But what I can do is add another hour to Monday through Thursday. So it'll be 3 hours. And then I will be, the rest of the days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, will be 4 hours long. I think Friday and Saturday, 6 to 10. And then on Sunday, I don't want to do anything in the Sunday afternoon, in the evenings, because of church responsibilities. And also getting ready for the work day. So I think I'm going to do it in the afternoon. I think I said somewhere 2 to 5. Okay, so that's enough for the all the whatever I want to say, all the news, the new news, as one of those podcasts would say. And I think we need to start battling. So we're still working on the Aries. We did get the last, if you weren't here yesterday, we did get the last module updated. So all these are upgraded. They're all tier 8 now. So now we need to get 180,000 XP. So, yeah. Hey, Womble. Hey, did you miss all my announcements about everything? Did you hear any of that? Going great. Matter of fact, I was telling people how great it went, because we have now gone over 500 followers. We're at 517 now. We just got another follower actually about 26 minutes ago, and I've made some changes to the stream, to the channel. I did put the sponsorship on there, but I haven't really tried it, so I'm not going to push it. It's just there as a panel. You can click on it and take a look. It's called Dubby, and it's basically the energy drink. But the other things I did is I was telling everybody I also put sound alerts on there. Also, there's a panel there, and those are the ones that are for bits. But also, I have given everybody the chance to use sound effects for channel points. And the channel points vary because a couple of them I purposely chose longer sound bites. Okay, so a couple of them are 2,000 or 2,500 channel points, but the bits I'm not making that expensive, again, because they do get you have to buy those, and so I made that like either 100 or 50 when it comes to the bits. So still not that expensive, not really, but it's something I wanted to do. Wanted to make sure that man, we have a house party up here, don't we? We spotted up here. Hello, what are you doing, dude? You leaving? Good. Yeah, whatever. This guy's like crowding me and he thinks he's catch me out because he's one of those siege mode tanks. Of course, you hit those things, you really throw it off. Can't get this guy. He's like, it must be on the other side of the rise there, the road. Trying to blind shoot him. So you must work a different shift then, huh? You got some shift work going on? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That's why I chose that one. It's a little long, but it's awesome. It's supposed to work. I tried every one of them. So if you have some channel points, why don't you try it just to make sure it works? Because it worked when I was not broadcasting though. And you got like a ton of channel points, so. Yeah, you do what you gotta do, right? Do what you got to do. I've been there. I worked for many years. I worked third shift, so mostly when my kids were little. Like I say, if you want to try that, I would really appreciate it. I'll give you points back if you try it. One of those channel point themes or sound alerts. I want to make sure it works during the stream. There you are. That's awesome. Careful, I'm taking some damage when I do that. If you want, I can give you the channel points back. Ooh, somebody got me. Yeah. Whatever, dude. You think you're all that? You didn't hear it? Did it not come through yours? I heard it just fine. You have is your sound okay? Because I heard it just fine. And I have it going through the monitor here so I can hear it. Let me try something here. I'm dead anyways. Let me try something. I still have it popped up on my screen here. Let me see what I do with it. I thought it was. Oh, there we go. Did you hear that one? Okay. Were you able to hear that one though? I just played it. Let's try something else here. Here. Try. Oh, Womble, did you hear that one? Womble? You're not hearing it at all then. I did a little bit of you see it, but you don't hear it. Doesn't make any sense. All right, I have to do a little research to see what's going on. I think it might be the sound. It's controlled through have the sound controlled through OBS, so oh, excuse me. You're going this way now, dude. Yeah, I'm looking at the all right, let's try this. All right, I changed over the sound. I'll play one in a minute here and see. Yeah, that's on the video, right? Yeah, so that comes from the people where I got the extension Soundbirds Yeah, I had to click the there's 3 settings. I had to click the one that said monitor and output, so that's what's wrong. So I clicked the output as well, so that should be good then. Yeah, technology is great until it isn't. Yeah, and there's all kinds of stuff like bits and stuff like that. That's why I kept it low, but you know, there's some really funny ones in there too. So you know, people can just be part of the stream. You know, they can make comments almost through the alerts. It's funny. Like the other ones that are for channel points, they're like, one says not okay, you know. Another one says something. There's one for bits that says you're cheating. Again, I see other people. That's not my idea. I saw other streamers that had it. I thought that was a really good idea. Most of it's, tell you the truth, I steal it from one of the people that I watch almost every day. He streams like 6-7 hours a day, so she's got a lot of stuff on her homepage though that I don't have. But I was looking at it going, how can she do all that stuff? Then I realized what it was, and I was like, oh, I could do some of that too. I also standardized the panels that are on the home page so that they all look the same. So there's some that were not looking the same. So on the panel on the home page, you only have 3, I think. Oh, I do have the commands. So all the commands, I forgot about that. I put the commands into a panel so they're all listed there. So that, you know, like the ones that are games, like the slots and roulette, you know, that kind of thing. So all that stuff, they're modules on Stream Elements, but I have them all turned on. So I decided to go ahead and put the command. There's other commands too that are similar because they're basically there's some synonyms, you know, that you can type as well. But things like 8-ball and those are there. So oh, come on, really? Yep. Man, oh man, manufactured home. Yeah, and I do have my music going, Pretzel. So you can also get the information. If you can't quite read it on the screen, I guess, you can, there's a couple of commands I put in that box that are there for now playing, and the other one is artist. So you can see what the name of the artist was, etc. Again, none of these are going to be real names because, you know, names in music, because it's made for streaming, and so they're, you know, you don't have the DRM. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And you can do this. I actually don't have to change my scene right now to do that. I can just click on it right there. That's what you just put into the, and then the artist. Exactly. That's what you typed, right? Cool beans. Yep, we're getting there. It's gonna actually look like a real streaming channel after a while. Oh, if you look on the home page, you'll also see that I updated the some information on there. I do have the promotion on there as well, but I also put I put a tag for drops enabled. So as far as I know, you know, I'm not watching my stream, but as far as I know, I had everything I can find. I turned on the drops. So if you watched 6 hours, you should have gotten drops, because it's after, you know, it's 3 hours, right? You have to watch 3 hours in order to qualify for any of the drops that are there. That's good. So you should have gotten a couple of drops when you watched my stream on Saturday. Also, the other thing I said earlier, I think you weren't on yet, I am changing up the schedule a bit. My goal is to stream 100 hours, and that's 100 hours per month. So in order to do that, we have 4.2 weeks in a month. I learned that when I was a licensed insurance agent. So I went ahead and figured it out, and it's about 24 hours a week. So I ended up having to basically add an hour every day. So today will be 3 hours instead of 2. And then the other part of that will be 3 hours instead of 2. And then the dates that I did a little bit more, I did 4 hours. Yeah, just trying to remember how I did that. 3 hours Monday through Thursday, and then 4 hours Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 6 to 10 Friday and Saturday, and I can't remember how I did it. I think I'm not sure. I think I might have got it wrong, because I really can't do anything in the evenings on Sunday because of responsibilities I have, and related to church and stuff. So I think I have to redo that one still. But I thought I did 4 hours for all 3 days, so that gives you 24 hours a week, and by 4.2 that gives you a little over 100 hours per month. That's the recommendation. I was watching a video by some giant, Twitch guy. So he said the key is really how much you stream. So that's why I did it that way. Well, if I'm going to spend as much money as I have already, and continue to put money into marketing, I might as well stream enough hours to make it worthwhile. Because honestly, yeah, I mean, if I can, right now we're pretty low on viewership. I got to get that. That's what we have to work on in our marketing. But I can get to the point where I've got 20, 30 on a I want to. My goal, one of the other goals I had for this year, and this is for the entire year, is to get where I'm consistently at around 75. Because that will get me up to the partner level. But if I can get to where I'm at 20 or 30, I might extend it. It won't be anything I can live on, but it'll still be a good supplemental amount. Get out of my way. Dang. What are you doing? How did we not penetrate that part of that tank? That makes no sense. And this art, whatever this random number generator for. Well, yeah, and again, I'm not saying that that by the end of the year I'm going to be making $40,000 a year or anything like that. Not by any stretch. But if I can earn a little bit of income, and that's about it. My wife, she puts puzzles together. That's her hobby. She puts puzzle together. We kind of live in an older community, 55 plus, and that's what she does. She sits downstairs and gabs with the neighbors while she's putting puzzles together, and she has sold several of them for anywhere between $35 to $50 US. There's a guy's been streaming for like 8 years. He does a lot. He has a master class in Twitch and that kind of thing. He actually recommended this idea of putting your goals down and tracking your goals. Yeah, she puts puzzles together. She gets them on Amazon or other places too. She gets them from other places. Usually the ones that have like the letters behind them, so it's a little bit easier to handle. And she puts them together. Then she uses a specific glue, puzzle glue. And she puts the puzzle glue together, puts them together, glues them, and then she puts them in a frame. And in our little complex here, our building, she has several of them hanging throughout in the hallways on different floors, hanging as pictures, basically. Oh, I didn't know there was anybody back there. Oh, there is somebody back there. You dirty bird. You almost killed me. Are you crazy, dude? Yeah, he just sticks his nose out long enough to try to hit somebody. Oh, I didn't know there's... Ah, man. I'm dead. Yep. I didn't realize he was there. What map is this? I don't even know what map. Oh, we're Empire's Border. Okay, I'm like, then there, you know, I was hardly recognizing where we're at, to tell you the truth. Up here on this is that, yeah, I can see where we're at in the map now. Yeah, well, I think she's used the stick. It's like an applicator, like you have that stuff, that liquid stuff that goes on when you used to polish your shoes. Yeah, something like that, like a little sponge, and it goes down. And she gets it on there, and I don't know, it takes a half hour for it to dry, and then she can flip it over and put it in a frame, and you know, frame it. I've got, I don't know, probably 9 or 10 of them sitting in this room right here. And yeah, one is the like in Scotland they have the Highland cows. One's a picture of a little calf with the Highland cow, little brown, long, fluffy hair. Did we win that? Well, we did. Yay! Oh, why did that not? Huh? That's still there. Whoops. I must have messed something up here. How do I clear this? There's got to be a way of clearing this, right? That's not supposed to stay. Oh, I know what I got. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, why is I doing that? Because I didn't click. You got to click it twice. Click once to show it, once to bring it back. I was like, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look right. Yeah, I know, he's a little bit behind the curtain when I talk like this, but affirmative. What? I don't know what this is. Progressive decals can be added to most preset styles. Okay, what? That's not bad, especially for me. I need to get to where I'm actually doing more. I did get my 2025 battle report for Xbox, and you gotta remember, I haven't played Xbox probably only since like October, and they were saying I'm at, this is for like lifetime, I think, too. 27%, I'm higher than 27% of the rest of them people for damage, and I'm like, what? How's that happen? Because I'm not that good. Must be some real potatoes. That's all I got to say. Yeah, she was, when she first started puzzling, I call it, she wouldn't get the ones with the letters on the back. They're like letters for like the zones, and it would take her a long time. Now she gets those ones with the letters on the back, with letters on the back, and she can just pound them out. He used to, without the letters on the back, it takes her a long time. My son got her a couple, I think, the kids together, they got her a couple of puzzles. They don't have those letters on them, so she's like, oh yeah, those are going to take a while. I do not even know why she started, to tell you the truth. It just so happens that she started doing it, and then she kept doing it. People were commenting on it, and only had one person complain about the puzzles. They thought they were cheesy and stuff. Because they were hanging up on the wall and stuff. But that's the only person. And she's like, oh, that, she's downstairs, and she's hogging up that area, and it's like, wife said, there's nobody down there. There's nobody there. There's nobody there but her ever. They come down there to come over. Even the office manager that's just on the other side of that common area. She comes over there when she's after she goes to the bathroom, whatever. She comes over to see what Gail's doing and my wife's name, and she'll talk to her and they'll gab for a few minutes. And she got, when they had that that complaint, she got really upset. It really upset her. And she packed all of her stuff up, took it downstairs. And the office manager's like, I told you didn't have to do that. Like, it's boring here. Now I have nobody to talk to. So we came back from Christmas break and she got it all set back up again. She's happy as a clam. Oh, geez, I didn't even see that guy coming back at me. Yep. Now I see why he's running. Because I was taking all the heat, though. Thank you. Yep. I just was a meat shield for that guy. Yeah, you know, people like that, though. They can't stop complaining. Unfortunately, that's the way I grew up. That's the way my mother was her entire life. She was the second youngest of like 16 kids, so she learned to fend for herself really early on. And she was that way her entire life. As a bulldog. And she's like 5 foot. She was like a bulldog, man. She'd bite your ankles, bite your knees, and you wouldn't have anything left, you know. She never stepped down from anything. She would always be in your face. And so I understand that some people are still like that, you know. And just all there is to it. Oh, I changed the music up to techno. Is that okay? What's that music like? Do we need a different channel? Okay, or the actual songs can be pretty long because they're just, you know, they're just instrumental techno things and they play the entire time, so. All right. Okay, good enough. I just switching it up. I thought maybe I'd switch it up like every day. I've got like dozens of channels. I mean, literally. From country to pop to heavy metal to you name it. I mean, it's all there. EDM, whatever EDM is, I have no idea what that is. EDM and jazz, orchestras, there's classical. What else did I see? Reggae. I mean, every type of genre that you want. So if there's ever a time when you are hankering for a certain type of music, you just gotta let me know in the chat, and we'll after I take a break, I'll give it back. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I know it had to be electronic something, or I couldn't remember. I couldn't figure it out, and I really wasn't. Tell you the truth, I wasn't putting much effort into it either. But yeah, there was a club when I was back in the late '90s, maybe early 2000s, when I was working in retail. There, down by where I worked, there was a club. Used to be a movie theater, but they turned it into a club, and they played electronic dance music, and you had all these guys down there, you know, young people going there, and it was kind of a hot spot for a while. They go there every Saturday night and just, you know, dance the night away. We're gonna really regret this decision to go this far. Yeah, see, there's like 2 light tanks here, and yep. Oh, I was gonna help that guy, but I guess not. Yikes! Ankle biters. Ankle biters. How can you fix a track when you're going 55 kilometers per hour? I never quite understood that. Yeah, because what I was doing today was I was wondering how people can have so much on their homepage when you can only have 3 panels and like 2 something or others. I forget what it's called. And so I'm like, how do they have so much? But it's the rest of it's panels. That's why. And so I was like, oh, okay. So that's where I put in some information on the store in that panel, and I put some information about the sponsorship. I have some ideas. As soon as I try the stuff, and if I really want to continue, I have some ideas. I'm actually going to put some advertising along inside of the overlays with that I use for starting soon and the breaks, that kind of thing. So, but I want to make sure that I'm truly going to advertise it or whatnot. Yeah, like I said, I had a different panel for the merchandise, and then I got something else. I had AI do it. I thought it was pretty good. I had GPT change the wording for one of them that I had, so I changed it over to from Instagram to commands, I think is what it was. So then I say, oh, that looks pretty good. And then the tip looks different. So okay, can you do tip? And then I said, okay, one more thing. I talked to AI like they're a person. I said, one more issue. Can you change that over to merch? And so they all look the same now, which is awesome. Not that much different than what they did. It's just the font is different. It's all the same now, and it's all the same color. So. And I had a leaderboard extension on there. That's one of the panels. I can only have 3 of them, so I took that one off and put the sound alerts. And that was actually Julia Slays that was on her. And they play that all the time, man. She's always got somebody playing songs, playing the sound alerts for her. So it's really interesting. But she's got a ton more people watching her streams than I do. So. My marketing guys, after me to spend more money. So he's got a couple more projects he wants to do. Oh, cool. When you say Matt, what do you mean, Matt? Not sure what you mean by Matt. That might be a word that means something different in American English than UK English. So I just not sure exactly what it is. I suppose if you take a picture and put it on Discord, then I'll see it. I'll probably be able to figure it out. Oh, okay. No, I understand. We call that, we do, even though it's big, it is still a mouse pad. Oh, now I understand what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like a desk mat, I think they called it, right? And thank you for that. I really, again, I appreciate that. And if you have, again, any ideas whatsoever about what should go in there, what would be good to have, I'm all for it, man. Matter of fact, I can actually, in my store, I can actually have the ability to do memberships. And also, the discounts for people and stuff like that. So were you able to take advantage of that promo that I put in the chat, or did you remember to? I appreciate it, man. You're like my super fan, to tell you the truth. I do appreciate it. Somebody else got them. Where is their artillery then? Because usually they're back there, back in the corner. He must have been moving when everybody else was moving. Yeah, I should probably make the discount for subs a little bit higher than the discount that you get just through the 2026 promo code. And I'll get that. I'll send that to you in your discount code. Being a sub, I will send that to you in Discord. That way you can use that if you want instead of using the generic promo code. Since you're the sub. Yeah, basically those 10, I need to get it to the other folks too that are part of the subscribers, because I have one for each of you, a separate one. It's just basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm thinking ahead that I'm at 5 right now. I'm hoping to get to 10. Well, you get good at playing. If you play them a lot, man, oh man. I know when I was playing them a lot a few years back to get that contract done on console, oof, like by the time I got done, I could run rings around people driving a light tank. I remember there was a map, pretty good sized map, and like El Aluf. No, it's not El Aluf. That's not that one. There's another one. I think it might not be on the PC. It might just only be Xbox right now. But it's really big. Let's put it that way. And even like a tier 10 can barely reach from one end to the other. It's so big. And I was running around with a premium tank. It was a light tank, but like the Brazil. And oh my gosh, I was just running rings around people out in the middle of that open field. They were trying to hit me and they couldn't. I was going a circle around them, and it was like the circle of death. Yeah, that was a long mission too, because it was like a huge amount of XP you had to get, and you could only run because of the way that the contract was. You could only run French and U.S. light tanks. I didn't have very many light tanks on the French side at the time. When I got done, I had tier 10 in both countries. I think I went from like a tier 4, maybe I had a tier 4, and maybe not, I can't remember. Been a while ago, but I remember going up the tech tree, just playing those tanks. So you get it's called the Turtle. It's called a mercenary tank, and that tank sucks. I was so disappointed. I spent all that time working on it, and I was very disappointed in that tank. But I didn't know what I didn't know. The thing is, it's a light tank, and it's got a very powerful gun. But it's got a terrible reload time. So you're driving around trying to, shoot people, and if you get a good shot on them, you could take them. They've got some health taken away. You could take their rest of their health, but then you're stuck for, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. I'll forget what the reload is. I haven't played that one in a long time. But yeah, it was a really bad reload. It was like, ugh. I spent all that time driving my light tanks and just to get disappointed. Alright, guy, I'm just turning around with you. We're going this way. Well, at least we're top tier on in this game. This battle. Yeah, Julia, earlier today, I was watching her at work, he was doing onslaught, so it's all tier 10. It's a lot smaller, only like maybe 6 on a team, but it's tier 10 only, so it's pretty funny. She's playing the Ares tier 10. She said she liked the tier 11 better. I'm gonna go behind this guy. He's going in there. I'm gonna use him like a shield. Yeah, I don't think I have any good choices here. Let's see what this. Yeah, that's all that information on top of them, but my eyesight's too bad. Well, whenever you have, tier 10 only, and that, theoretically, that means they have more skill too, right? Theoretically, unless they bought their tier 10, like, with the bonds or something. Who is hitting me? No idea. Nope, of course not. Alrighty. Of course, if you watch any of those promotional videos like that Wargaming puts out, it's going to make it look like, total chaos. Just everybody falling, everybody flying all over the place, shooting at everybody. You never have any positioning. They're all just like right there. Bam, 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 bam. It's like when they had the video for the Ares tanks. It was like shoot, 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 and everybody was shooting and dying, and more shooting, more dying. No strategy, no how to play the thing. Just look what it can do. I don't know. Come on, stop that. I don't know if I got all of the. I think there's another victory here. Oh, I did. Okay, I did get it. I think it was right. We were live, so got it like right away. Yeah, so like I say, I don't know what I might try it. I'm not going to say I'm going to be the entire day on slide, but I might try it and see what it's like. Yeah, I wasn't too successful. I was trying to see how I could put some emoticons, not emotes, but emoticons in my, I don't know if they do it. I don't know if that's, I think it's in the description of the stream, and then you put, drops enabled and stuff like that, like people do, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm still working on it. I know there's like some sites where you can download. I do it for on the Discord. I download the emoticon, then I cut paste it into the title of the channel. If only I can do it. I just have to figure out how I did it last time. Or you use Discord much? Wombly? Oh, there he is. Mr. Light Force. Make sure you fill him in Wombly, but all the new stuff that we have in on the stream and channel. You guys can whisper to each other. I was just wondering, because I have something I want to talk to you about. If I leave a message there, you'll see it though eventually, right? Oh, sorry. I tend to do that sometimes. I forget that there's other genders. My bad. If that was me you're talking about. Nice. You got a family too? Sounds like. You must be talking about my voice, the broadcaster. That's interesting. Got my mic way up. Is there a reason everybody's leaving me? Is there literally nobody here? That makes no sense. Not on this map. It's a regular game too. We're not playing encounter or on assault or anything like that. It's weird. Any other teams playing this map totally different than what you normally would see. I'm just looking. Why is he shooting at the ground? I'm getting hit by both sides. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that just peachy keen? Oh, I thought I had enough health to be able to ram him. I killed myself. I'm not sure what this means. I'm missing something. Did the music go off? That looks like, to me, the music's still playing. You need me to turn it down? Let me know. Please, I don't hear the music you guys do. I was telling the Womble I have so many different styles of music to choose from. I just chose this for tonight, but we can change it. I don't think I'm going to turn it all the way off. Spent a lot of time and effort getting the music to work. Yeah, that's exactly what it's supposed to be, background. I can always turn it down. Yeah, or change the genre, whatever you want me to do. I'd be more than happy to do that. Once we get through this, if you wanted me to change up, because there's kind of a beat to it, you know. A different genre, you mean? If you want me to put something else on as far as a different genre, you need to give me a couple of suggestions. Because like I said, I literally have probably 100 different stations. Probably are. I noticed that too. It looked like they were somewhere maxed out, right? So I tried to turn it down a little bit, but like I said, I'm not turning it off. I'll turn it down, but I'm not turning it off. It's been a long time and effort getting that this station to work and getting that custom plugin to work. That took forever, but I will turn it down. But like I said, if you have a different, yeah. Well, here, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Here's something I can do. I'll turn it back up just a minute. Let's do this. Different track. Maybe that'll work better. Okay, yeah, just give me a heads up if it's too much for you. I'd be happy to change the track. I have the ability to do that through my Stream Deck, so I don't even have to do much. Just push a button. I don't even have to have the music player up on my screen, which is a bonus. I think like yesterday I had it on. Oh gosh, I can't remember, but it was a lot less beat to it stuff. I got instrumental something or other. I mean, I have instrumental guitars, I have instrumental for the pianos, I have all kinds of stuff. Like I say, all different genres. No worries. We'll put on something a lot more chill. After I get done with this tank, I'll find a different channel to play. No problem. Like I said, something more chill. I primarily what I'm doing with YouTube is live streaming simultaneously. I'm also multi-streaming right here. It's really just a lack of time to be able to make videos different than what I'm doing right here. I do want to start putting like putting what's the word I want? Shorts. Some shorts on there, like the clips. So that's what I'm doing next. But right now I do have a couple of shorts on TikTok. So one of the things we've been doing is a lot of marketing, and my marketer has been doing a lot of stuff with TikTok. So we got like 650 followers on TikTok right now. So I need to support that too. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do something real quick here. If I can get everything organized. All right. We're going to thing. Yeah, another defeat. How dare they? Cheeky little buggers. All right. So let's do this. Go back here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I got one more thing got to do. All right, welcome back. Yeah, so like I said, primarily though, on YouTube, it's the live streams are up, and I just got an announcement from vidIQ that I had over 1,000 views, which is more than I ever had on YouTube, and then I think and then I'll start. I need to work on the shorts or the shorter ones. I think I have a couple now that I think about it. But and then of course the TikTok is probably the shortest videos I will do. But yeah, I have to have time to be able to do that. Yeah, what I've done is, like I said, I wasn't doing anything, and then I researched how to multi-stream, and so that's really all I'm doing right now on YouTube. But I do need to put some shorter videos in, like 3-4 hours. There is a way. I don't have a. I have my iPad tracking the screen. I think I can put a laptop up, and I can place markers where I want to, do the clips, so I know where I'm at. Because right now I have to scrub through the entire 3-4 hours to find a suitable clip, and it just takes a while. That's why I say it's a lack of time more than anything. And I'm new enough and small enough that I don't have any staff or anything like that to help out. Nobody doing any video editing or whatever. Tried using the AI stuff, but that's all too costly right now. I don't want to spend $17 a month or whatever. Not going to do that. Yeah, I didn't do any of this for any other reason than the fact that I play tanks and was playing on the console first, and it was really easy. Just push a button, connect it to Twitch, you're good to go. That's all you gotta do. And that's the only reason I started streaming. Not to make money, not to get big, just because I was already playing a game that I could stream. And so I'm not really too concerned at the moment about, doing a lot of stuff on YouTube. I want to eventually, I suppose, but let's just see how things go. I would need to probably be, doing working a lot less and having more time to cut these videos down. Now who's hitting me? I didn't see anybody over there able to hit me. That's typical though. I don't see half the people. Yeah, I tried, but it's funny, they say it's free, but then it doesn't do anything. And then the only way to get it done would be to do their membership trial to begin with, and then, but they didn't have a monthly. It was like they wanted $17 a month, and it was like billable in a year. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Absolutely nuh-uh. Yeah. Hit the wrong buttons again. Yeah, even though the other part of the website say it's free, they have free options, but they're junk. Don't do half what you need. I got lucky with that shot. He was like already dead man walking kind of thing. There are AI sites that could do that too, I suppose, just regular AI sites. Again, I can't figure out where these people are. He's up on some freaking hill up there. That guy's I know it. Ugh, whatever. He's up there in that hill. That's what he was up there. I wish I could go free cam from here. That'd be cool. Be able to see it. One of my mods is supposed to let me, in the replays, supposed to let me do free cam, but I never can get it to work. That way I could replay this and see where that guy was, where he's hitting me from, because I just need to learn that stuff, where these are, what's going on. Yeah, you can, when you replay automatically, you can go free cam. Yeah. And you don't even have to watch yourself at all. You just go free cam and watch the entire other team where they're at. And I think almost every game that you have, you can watch replay. So I guess that is an advantage. It can't hurt. I mean, like I say, on YouTube, I have the stream. I just need to stick it into AI, or have somebody cut it down to more usable chunks, or to shorts or whatever. There are always going to be, in a 3 or 4 hour stream, there are going to be moments that would be suitable for a short one or something like that, right? Or a battle that you think that would be good for, whatever it is, 5-10 minute. I do have some moderation controls for people putting in hyperlinks and stuff like that, to keep the people, because I was getting, when I hadn't had that stuff, I was getting this, grow your, here's how you can get members and stuff like that. It was all spam. So I had to put those controls in. So your best bet is to contact me by way of Discord if you want to give me give me that stuff. So if you want to give me stuff like that, the better way of contacting me would be through my Discord. Yeah, it's just otherwise it gets to the point where I was getting every stream, I was getting 3 or 4 basically spam bots were spamming, they were looking for ones without the shield on or without the moderator controls. And it was like, I don't even know what it was. It was like, get free, or you can go out and you can spend money for followers or whatever. It's like, really? Yeah. I think that was like the first couple weeks that and then I started watching videos and learned how to, do the chat bots and stuff like that. And yeah, going on Discord. I talk to everybody on Discord until they start asking me for money or doing things that I don't want them to do. Then I just either block them or just ignore them. But if I know somebody who wants to talk to me about like video editing or some other, process, I'm fine with that. It's when people, I don't know, can't even hard to explain it, but, after they keep pumping you for information or keep wanting, you to spend more and more money, I usually just get tired of it and just ignore them or block them, one of the two. But that's after long conversations. Some people just never really take no for an answer. That's the long and short of it. They're salespeople. That's what they do. Sell their services, and they don't want to take no for an answer. So, hey, if I don't have the money or I can't spend that much money on that particular item and they're not going to give up on it, then, yeah, very easy just to ignore somebody on Discord. No, I don't doubt it. And again, all I'm saying is that's what happens a lot of times. So, but I know I'm happy to talk to somebody. I talk to people all the time about different things, either whether they're artists or contractors like on Fiverr or Upwork, that kind of thing. Yeah, I have no problem talking to anybody. And FuzzyNation is my Discord. That's discord.gg/FuzzyNation. And I double check that it works. I don't know why people tell me it's not working. I just went into my Discord last night after somebody told me last stream that it wasn't working, and I verified that vanity invite link is still active, still working. Okay. Yeah, I've actually, in the past when I was playing a lot of Minecraft, I had somebody I found on Fiverr. He did some video editing for me. It was pretty inexpensive, but I really stopped doing videos on Minecraft. I wasn't doing them anymore. I was just playing. Because I was the only one on my server that was acting as a moderator, so I never didn't have time. Explain what's good. Having him contact me? Yeah, that's fine. No problems. Still think my tank looks the best with the extra stuff on it. Whoa. Okay. Oh, come on. Turn already, will you? Turn. Jeez. Hitting the wrong button again. I'm going to die right here. Yep. Ah. Can't believe that. Ouch. That's good for I was didn't have my fingers in the right spot again on the keyboard. It happens almost every stream that I do. I have one where I die because I forgot my hand was in the wrong spot. I was hitting the cap locks or some stupid thing instead of turning. Ouch. Ah well. I already said in previous streams that I don't have fast twitch muscles, so that was really slow twitch. Man. All righty. Oh. Oh, I was going to ask you, Womble, what do you think about the way that the music looks now, the player? Is that better, or do you like the background? Do you like it with that gray background and in the green, or is this one of the two? Which one? First one, second one? How's it? Like this is transparent, so that's what you mean, without the background at all. Nice. How about that? The color of the font. Is that okay? Very good. The color is good. I wanted to make it so that you can actually still see it in the background, right? When I'm moving it around like that, you can still see. Nice. Yeah, it took me a little bit to try to find a font that would be would stand out enough as a color to be able to do the transparency. There are a couple of them, but that's kind of like a, I don't know how to say it. It's not really orange. There's another shade, and I can't think of the name of the darn thing. But it's similar to orange, but more a lighter color, like a pastel kind of. All right, so here we've got, he's saying that for Womble. And then she's also saying this, Fuzzy Wuzzy. Oh, I know Womble's from the UK. He's already told me that, so. Me, I live in the central part of the United States. I live in the Central Plains in a town in pretty much central Nebraska. That's where I live. That's where I work. But I'm from Michigan in the United States. So now it's your turn. Light Force, where are you from? Ohio? Or OI? I thought you said Ohio there for a minute. So just, you know, I don't want your city or anything, but what state do you live in? I'm just trying to judge time zones. I can't win for losing. I go one direction and they're hitting me. I go the other direction and they're also hitting me. They just don't like light tanks. That's what it's all about. All right, Kelly. Cool. So you're a couple hours different than me, I think. I usually start streaming on Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. and then on Fridays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. And Sundays I do a little bit earlier. Sunday I'll do it like in the afternoon, early evening. I'm trying to get 24 hours worth of streaming in every week. That's my goal, at least. Okay. Yeah, I don't look at that stuff when I'm streaming, but I will make sure to accept and wave at him and let him do the rest of the conversation. At least start. Once he waves back, we can start a conversation there. I'm just wondering something. Must be getting close. Oh, definitely. 62.4. And the T-37 has 60,000. We only need another 2,200 in XP in order to get the next tank. That's the Tier 7 in the light tank line for the U.S. Nice. Making some progress. We're getting there. I will say that in this tech tree, I know this tech tree pretty well when it comes to all this stuff. Sheridan is one of the better light tanks. I'm working on several, actually. Like here, the Ares, we're going to be continuing work, concentrating on the Ares. We're getting this line. But the T20, I also can go down either. I'm probably going to go on this line because it does have a Tier 11 on it. Or I could go down this line, right? But for right now, I'm concentrating here. On the light tanks, this is one I'm doing. And this is what I was just looking at because I need about 2,200 left. And the other one that I am... Oh, by the way, I'm working towards these guys. I don't play much off stream anymore, so I got to try to fit these guys in on one of the streams, probably on Sunday. Do Artie Day, SPG Day, and then there's these guys here, but I'm not concentrating on them right now. I'm concentrating on this guy. Oops, I hate it when that happens. This line right here. This line, and then I'm going to go with this and then get down here. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Yeah, the U.S. light tank is probably one of the better light tanks, the Tier 10. Probably one of the better light tanks in the game. The only one that kind of is maybe a little bit better in my mind, well, there's two of them. There's the German light tank, but this guy right here, this guy, this T100 LT, oh my gosh, this is a beast. If you can look at the mobility here, top speed 72 kilometers per hour. This is one of the slickest, fastest light tanks in the game. There is another one here, another light tank. Used to be the what's that called? Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. This one goes actually a little faster. But I think the fire power and survivability of it's a little bit better in the that. But from my mind, I just always liked a little bit better. I like this tank. It's not as fast, but I really liked it for its the rest of the things. So I have all of those on the console, and I've always felt like I liked the Sheridan, the M551. For some reason, and it's not because I'm an American. It's not. But just when I was playing them, I like to play the light tanks. I have all those Tier 10s. They're great. But for some reason, I've always liked the Sheridan. Maybe because I had to play it so much in order to get. Because the other one that's really cool, light tank wise, is this guy here. No, actually, it's not that one. I have that one too. This guy, the AMX 13. What is it? 105. This actually has a cartridge, so it has. I think it has like 5 shots at a time. Bam, but you have to load in the next cartridge, so it's not bam, 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 bam like the Aries, but and then you have to reload it. So there is multiple shots, so you have the ability to take somebody out pretty quickly when you're if you're in the right spot and it's the right tank, you can take them out pretty quickly with that tank because it's got multiple shots. Okay, enough with the tech talk. It's not a TED talk, it's a tech talk. All right, back to the Aries. Yep, we only have 172,000 more to go. Yeah, the AMX is one of those small, it's not the smallest, not like the Vanguard or that little toy tank we saw the other day. What is it, ELC or ALC something or other. That one is a premium tank. That's a dinky tank, man. That thing you could, fly under the radar for sure. So the medium tanks in the French are pretty small. And I do have the EBR as well. That tank is hard to drive, man. It's because of the wheels. Oh my goodness, I'm always going the wrong place. No matter what, it seemed like I was always hitting something I didn't want to hit, or trying to turn around with that stupid thing because it's got 6 wheels. I swear they're all independent. They all go their own ways. But it is difficult to drive. I suppose if you, I only had to get the 8, 9, and 10 because I already had the rest of I already had all of the French line. So all I had to do is research the new tanks. So it was pretty easy to get to 10. But I suppose if you're working, grinding, you learn, just like this tank, you're going to learn how to play it. By the time you get to 11, you better be an expert at playing the Aries. Otherwise, you don't deserve to be, battling with the tier 11. Aries on Aries action there. What was that now? Broken shopping trolley? Was that you talking about the battle here? I think is my. Oh, I'm still locked on. Okay, I was like, why is it not moving? It's because it was still locked on to the guy. Yeah, that 6-wheel guy. It was like, it is an interesting tank to try to drive around. Now I'm driving it on the console. Of course, I'm driving it with a controller. So maybe on the keyboard it's not that difficult. But oh my gosh, with the with the console controller, that was a pain. You learn, but I was like, it's still at times it's like all over the place. At least you don't have to worry about being tracked, I guess, with the. Being tracked, with the having wheels. Kind of a misnomer, I guess. Get a flat tire, maybe. It doesn't say that though. When you get tracked or whatever, you can't go. It still says you're tracked, even though you don't have a track. They don't have a specific. Come on, I need to be able to get a shot on this guy. Oh, this is a tier 10. I don't know what I'm shooting against. I might be shooting against Ares tier 10 for all I know. Somebody's going after him. Yep, he's a dead duck. Oh, yep. Pink missed. Yeah, I always look at the teams, and I didn't do it. And every time I don't do it, it's like I'm in a tier 10 match. We're down by 3 tanks, though. Yeesh. Oh, who are you shooting at, dude? Yeah, really? Numbnuts? Golly, this guy's driving like a bunch of old ladies. Not that old ladies drive badly. Sorry about that. Poor analogy. Oh, we're still down by quite a bit. Yep. 5 to 5, down by 5. All right, down by 7. Tier 10 artillery. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, they've won. That's annoying when your team is up by 7 tanks, and then you have people that set back there and captured the base. A few more minutes, they would have had us all. Yeah, I had a couple times like that too, where people, and nowadays they have back then they didn't have much in the way of reporting process, but now they do. You can upload video and stuff if you want. Yeah, so yeah, I had people push me off a cliff, push me over a cliff, kill me, that kind of thing like that. Like I was in a lighter tank and some, monstrous, heavy tank is pushing me around, push me off, push me into the water. Oh yeah, I've had. Oh, shoot. We'll look at it. We'll look at it. See what the award. I didn't even think to look because that was a loss, right? But yes, I will look right after this game. When we go back, we'll look at the notifications and see. And one thing I do have, it works. I'm not sure, they're not the greatest work that he's ever done, but I do have updated emotes that look a little bit better than the ones that I have. Because those that I have right now were all AI generated. So I had a Fiverr contractor, well, the one that did my start soon and break and stuff like that, those overlays and scenes. He's the one that did the panel art. He made up some emotes for me. I paid him for it, but the job was to make up the emotes. I was supposed to get 15, so I don't know if I still have more coming or what, but I didn't get 15 from him, that's for sure. But we are working on upgrading that too, because yeah, I have them. I just didn't get a chance to put them out, to replace the ones I have. I just got them earlier today, so yeah, we'll get that updated. Try to do that tomorrow afternoon before stream. Light force still on? Did she leave? I guess she might have left. Or she's lurking. Either way. Yeah, I was doing that the other day. I was watching Julia Slays and or even this morning because I was working, but it was on the weekend and I was like doing something else, so I just had it on in the background. Had it, wasn't even looking at it. Had the sound still up and everything. It's pretty funny. I was lurking. I didn't think I even won a medal because of losing. I guess you can have good individual effort even if you lose, but typically I don't get a medal for it. Even that report I mentioned earlier, that report on the Xbox about World of Tank, it had how many kilometers you traveled. 1.7 million or something like that. It's like, what? That's awesome. That guy needs to die. Thought there was somebody here. All right, well, there we go. Ah, come on. I got that one right, except that I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Eesh. Who's shooting me? There's another Ares here somewhere. And I have no idea where that guy's at. And of course, well, I'm not going to let somebody steal the base this time. I'm getting sick of that. Come on, get out of my way, people. Somebody's back over there. They need to be hitting people. What are you doing? Just letting them take over our base. Is that it? Look how many tanks there are. Just no way they should be letting, anybody should let, everybody went over to the, right hand side. Nobody went into the city. Stupid. Man, a bunch of morons. Bunch of noobs. All right, we're going to look at the, at that medal. I didn't pay attention, but I wasn't able, not in that tank to go. The heavies are supposed to be over there. All right, let's see here. We're talking the last game. This one here. Let's see what we got. Oh, at steel wall. To remove the, you receive the highest damage blocked by armor. So, I don't know if it shows blocked here. It doesn't. I thought it showed it here. Damage blocked by armor 920. That's what that was. It's nice to have, to get these. I don't think I got anything in the others. Let's see. Come on, there's another one here. Thought there was. That's that one. What in the world is going on? Oh, that's a different one. Okay. It's like, they can't be exactly the same. That would be weird. All right. All right, we're going to on almost 2 hours. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back. And then we'll see what we can do as far as more damage to people. Okay, we are back. Back. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed or not, you may have missed it, but I now have it set up to where the music is playing during the break, and also I had it playing during the starting soon, and I'll have it playing during the ending. I actually put the, what do they call it, the source, the same source. I just cut and pasted it. I copied it. I didn't say copy and pasted, more than cut. Copied, pasted it in every one of the scenes that I have for like different things. So that way, while we're waiting for the next segment to start, you have the music. Yeah, I did turn it down. I also changed the channel too, so it's a little bit softer music than the techno. There, is that better? A little bit higher. It's not real high, but I put it down. I put it up to around the negative 40, negative 35 on the audio scale. I don't know exactly what it is. That decibels, and it's like weird. Decibels are something that I never really understood the arithmetic on, or the algorithm, or whatever they call it. All right, let's see if we get some. We want to try to get rid of these bonuses here. Oh, I think we run through this. I had say these are saying that they're expiring, so that's why I ran through these. So it's only 50% reserved, so they're gonna have to wait. I'm gonna do this, and this. I want to build my guy up. I want to get the skills up too, not just move up to a better tank, but I want to get these skills. Yeah, they're at 85. Oh, not 93 for the secondary skill. That's not bad. Yes, they're all at 85. So if I can get these guys, again, we got quite a ways to go. So we'll get those. We'll get at least another. Should get another skill on them at least before we, because I'm going to take those and probably move them into the 85 when I get that. But that's you know, you have that's one of the things too. You're grinding, but you're also building up your skills on your crews. So that's helpful. I noticed that Yulia, when she had when I saw hers, she's playing like tier 11. She's playing with like almost full. They almost had all of their skills and all three of the secondary skills filled up, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Of course, this is the lady that has, like I said, has 55 million in credit, has 55,000 in gold. I mean, some huge numbers. I forget what she had in free XP, but it was ginormous as well. Yeah. Where? Still don't know how people hit me when I'm sitting here next to a rock. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna be able to get up here, but I might be able to. Oh, no gun depression again. Uh-oh. Ah! Can't see. Big tree in my way. Oh, that's so funny. It fell over the thing, and then the big trees in the way. I couldn't see what was going on, and I get killed. Ah. Oi. Fuzzy. What a noob. You'd think it was my first day playing tanks. Ugh. So much for doing the Eries next. My goodness. You know, I still haven't doubled off the T-37, so I'm going to play that again. Can we get a win? Goodness sake. That's the one that's almost ready to go to the next tank, so. Almost every tank line that's out there, the 7 is always the weakest one. I thought you just had a button there. You just click it, and I don't know if it makes a clip or if it marks the position, so I can make the clip later. But we're at right at 2 hours, so that should be pretty easy to find. I'll have to find that one. That's going to be my channel clip, my channel introduction. Yeah, I don't know why that is. It must be something. Yeah, it's got to be intentional. I mean, that's not that's not something that is a what's the word I want? I mean, it's not a glitch or anything like that. That's what it's supposed to do. But yeah, there is another thing. I don't know if it's just for myself, moderators, or whatever. But there's also a way of marking, putting a mark in your stream. I've never done that because, I'm not looking at my stream on a PC. And I'm playing the game. I'm not, doing extraneous stuff. That's why it'd be really nice to have a moderator. Somebody that could do that kind of stuff. And that can, at least be, have some rights to do that, but then have the time to do it during the stream when I'm broadcasting. Yeah, it would mark it so that when you go back and when you watch it, it will have like when you have the replay back, it'd have like a little marker, like a little etch, whatever, at the bottom of the replay saying this was a place of interest. And you could take a look at it and see if you wanted to make it a clip or, do something like that. It's basically just, making a note of this time in the stream is one of interest. I don't remember where I saw that though. I do remember seeing it. I think it was a control actually. I don't know why I'm going that way because I forget this is a light tank. I'm not going around that corner by myself. Are you freaking crazy? I go over there by myself and I'm dead meat. Dead man walking. Zombie time. There might actually be a command for that now that I think about it. Maybe that's where I saw it. If you want, you could just try doing the commands with an S command, and then take a look at the web page it takes you to, and see if there's something about marking or clipping or something like that. Yeah, add a marker. And that makes it easier for the broadcaster when he goes in and tries to do clips and stuff. He said, "Oh yeah, I remember that. That'd be a good clip, or maybe that battle would be a good one for an individual. Maybe that would be a good battle for or a good for to put the entire battle out as a smaller, shorter video rather than a 3 or 4 hour." So is that a command? Is that where I saw it when I was playing around with the commands and getting that straightened out? Oh, nice. Okay. So it'd be like exclamation point marker. And that would put a mark. That would electronically, of course. But when you go back into the video on demand, the VODs, you would have a mark there, and that would be something you could go to that to make a clip. And this is why I thought this looks like Greece, or one of the islands in Greece, because of all the extra stuff they have here. That thing right there. Yeah, the ruins. Exactly. And these shrubby little trees too. They would remind me of Mediterranean. That part right up there is really a dead giveaway. That column and that building there. Is he trying to shoot that other medium there? He doesn't even. He's like trying to shoot from top up here. That's kind of silly. Like what I'm doing right here. I just told him that was a silly thing to do. And then I go and do it myself. Some of these teams that go there and fly on that guy, get that heavy and just drop right on top of him. Crush him. Oh, there it is. If you notice, sometimes the music will scroll, and other times it won't. It has to do with how long the title is. If the title's long, then it will have to scroll so you can see it all. And if it's a shorter title, like one word or whatever, then it would just sit there. Because I was asking him about it, because I saw that when he was putting it, when he was installing it and working on it. I'm like, well, how come some of these are scrolling and other ones aren't? Because I thought maybe it was a setting or something, but that's what he told me. It has to do with the size of the title, or because some of them have like multiple artists. That's pretty interesting. All right, Aries is back. Let's see what this guy's doing. Oh, check this out. Got much more. Oh, actually, yes. Let's go here. We have more than enough to do this. Drum roll, please. Right here, that's where you hit this guy. If you're ever fighting against the CMCD, got to hit him in that top part right there. And he is, you take half his life by just hitting that thing. That's why this is the yuckiest tank in the deck tree. It's just they're always the weakest. The 7s seem to be the weakest of the tanks, of the 10 that they have in the tech tree. Mostly also because a lot of times you're playing in the tier 9s. When you're tier 7, more times than not, you're 2 tiers down. And that's a pain in the butt. Why do you think it should be something else? Like a tier -7? I'll take care of this later. Take care of the rest of the stuff. Kind of bugs me when I always have this, but I will take care of this off stream. Unless you wish we can go through it now, I guess. It doesn't take that long. There are 2 of these, so we'll get that one. Which I'm kind of interested that there actually is 2. The situation awareness, commander, and the rest of these are just going to end up being brothers in arms. It's always the first one I go for. Is the BIA. And then we'll work on other ones later. And let's see, do we have anything we can accelerate? Oh, yep, we do. We can accelerate that. And that. There we go. Get them up to 64%. Awesome. All right. Oh, then we got to get our... So this is a light tank, so I'll try to do this guy here. Then we want some vision on this guy, so we're gonna probably get this guy because I always like to have improved ability to survive. And then so here, that's aiming. This is the one I normally go with right here, coded optics. And of course we got these dudes. Oh, I have one of those in the depot, so probably from one of my other tanks that I sold off or whatever. So this is 60, huh? So I'll put 40 here, 10 there. How'd that work? Geez, got it right. Seconds. And why does that always do this? There you go. Alright, that should be enough to get this guy on the road, except he's ugly. You're ugly, dude. I ain't taking a tank out, look like that. No way. There we go, that's better. Still kind of weird looking, but why is this? Why is that? I'll get it. All right. Yeah, this little part up here is the weirdest. But like I say, whenever you're fighting this tank, that's where you want to shoot him right there. And that's the thing, you know, that's what makes this hard too, because this sticks up. Anybody can hit this thing. So that's why it also makes it a little hard to drive. And I ground through these tanks, so it might be a little different when you're dealing with them, you know, from the PC compared to the console, but probably not quite that much difference. Unfortunately. Yeah, just the nature of it. If that thing was on the side or some other place where it was vulnerable, it'd be different. But you're trying to stay behind cover, and that thing is sticking up, and you don't realize it. And that's like a big beacon for everybody to slap that thing. Overlord! Oh my lord! Doing Overlord. I'm just gonna buzz around. Just kind of see what happens. First one in this thing, I'm going to test out the speed and see what you're doing. If I get time tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to reload my mods and see if I can get my tank crew back to Sabaton. I love those guys. Their voices are just so cool. Usually it's the lead singer's voice. Just awesome. Yeah, I don't even know what the top speed on this thing is. I think it's like 65 or whatever. It's like, geez. Yeah, this is one where you really, like I said, you know, setting and camping and trying to spot by itself, you know, like because of that weirdness on the top. I never like to do that with this thing. I like to just keep moving as much as possible. Because you're trying to hide behind a bush, you got to find a really big bush. And I don't care if I get spotted. I don't. I want to get spotted because I want to spot the other guys too. I spotted another one. Look at that spotted damage there. 323 already. Just got to keep them spotted. Let everybody else do the damage. Tank destroyer there. Oops. What's he doing there? Why are you here, dude? Why are you here? Pew! Pew pew! Doing my little pew pew is not going to help much. Spotted damage 543 already. Oh, I was trying to get line up a shot at one of those guys and I run into the cliff face. That is probably the longest I expect to live in that tank. And we're up 9-3. I could live with it. I'm good with that. And what had, yeah, like, oh, where's my tank again? There's a lot still alive here. Come on, there you are. 804, 804. Far away. I don't want to. Oh, this little guy, he's always the funniest thing. This is like the ugliest tank in the game, or one of them. It's like, what? I did my best to get out of that thing real fast. Because it's a French tank. Like I said, I have all the French tanks in the game console, and this thing was just weird. Just weird. There's somebody over there. Come on, I want to get the people that are in the thick of it. There you go. That's somebody. How did he have him already auto-aimed when he was on the other side of the darn house? He must have did it when he was before the guy went behind the house, or maybe he went around the house so he wouldn't get shot at. Yeah, that French tank is just, you know, I guess it's roll proof because of the way it's shaped. It might have been an early tank. I think if I'm remembering right, it is an early tank, and it was that shape because of they're afraid of having another trench war again. So you can go down in the trench and come back up because of the way that the tracks were. I think. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I believe that's what that is. I mean, I didn't get any medals. Come on, I thought I would get spotter or something. Of course, it was only 804. I think it has to be over 1,000 for it to be spotter. Okay, I'll forgive you this one time. Once. Don't let it happen again. Alright, 20 after. We're not doing too bad. Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else that needs to be doubled off. What happened to my... Oh, there it is. Like it moved around because we added another tank in here. I'm like, where'd it go? Lost it. We're getting there. Only 171,000 to go. Good enough, man. Nature calls and all that. Arova. I'm not going that way. Nah. Well, I guess. I don't want a lemming train. I don't think I'm going to go up on the hill because nobody else is going. Well, maybe two people. Oh, maybe I'll go. I don't know. Something different than what I normally do. So at least Wombly is lurking rather than logging off and logging back on. So that's good. Or Womble, I think that's how you say it. Welcome back, dude. Welcome back. Tell you, if it wasn't for you, I'd be a really boring stream each day, so I appreciate it. Love the conversation and the back and forth. Oh, yep, I knew that was going to happen. That's why I didn't continue down there. Yeah, we lost half my health too, dud. You guys gonna stand there and snipe, or are you gonna actually battle? Or are you just gonna run away? I forgot, can't battle on the hill, so. Can't shoot too. Whatever, bite me. Yeah, should not have gone up on the hill. That was just spur of the moment, bad decision. If I was coming from the other direction, from the northern part, I probably would have been a good thing to do. Then at least you're shooting uphill. Yeah, most people on that hill, though, most people want to just sit up there and snipe. They don't want to fight. They're up there to snipe across the field to try to get some easy, easy damage done. Once the battle starts, they fall apart. At least the guys from the south. So, that's strange. I mean, I've seen many times when you'll have a heavy up there, all they want to do is shoot at people across the map in a heavy. And when the battle starts, they get wiped out because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to drive the thing. They don't know how to battle it. They don't know how to fight, with a heavy. That's why they go up on the hill to try to snipe rather than drive a tank destroyer. They're driving a heavy. Now, there are a couple of heavies that seem to, that's the best thing to do. There are a few that have really good guns. There's a couple of, I forget the name of it, but there's a premium French tank that's like that. It's designated as a heavy, but it really fights a lot like either a medium or a tank destroyer. But you get some of these like American heavies and, the T-79 or some of the other ones, they have no business being up on the hill like that trying to be a sniper. None whatsoever. But if you've heard me enough, that's one of my pet peeves when it comes to this game. People either having heavies camp at the base for the entire game or having them, try to be snipers. Just a stupid way of driving a heavy tank. And I do believe that eventually they figure it out. Well, yeah, they're assault vehicles. What they're made to duke it out. They have the gun for it, and they have the armor for it. And that's why they're so slow, because they have so much armor. It'd be like trying to put a light tank up there and trying to fight in the city. It's just a stupid use of a tank. And the way people sometimes try to, even like with mediums, that medium is a support tank. It's a flanker. But they don't want to do that. They want to stand toe to toe and whack a doodle at, whack a mole or whatever. Sucks. Too many tanks over here. Well, if you go the other way, it works a lot better for me. I went this way because I don't know why. But if I go the other way, if I go here, like I came down this way, I'm dead right here, right? So I think this is where we're at. Over here is all the heavies and stuff. The big battles happen in here. You get the tank destroyers and the light tanks like to hang out up here. But if you go around this way, like these guys did, I find this, for me, to be more survivable, either as a medium or as a light tank. I should have just went this way. Because even when you get down this far, you know, there's this stretch here, and there'll be some tanks over here, but they got this many tanks in the middle and that over there, they probably don't have too many right here. That Leo is there, but that's about it. Yeah. Well, that's because he was damaged, I believe. You know, they like to sit right there and try to snipe, you know? Even the medium's trying to do that, so. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a fight yet, so I'm going to go back. So. Otherwise, it'd be a little bit too much spectating. Try to spectate, like, if we don't have very many tanks left, it's going to be a short amount, but with this here, and we have the bonus up and running, so we might as well. When we got the bonus up and running, I guess we're going to run some of these medium, the elite tanks or the premium tanks. So this is the premium tank, or the Chaffee, the E, was it E6 or tier 6, tier 5? Might be tier 5. Yeah, tier 5 Chaffee. And that was the name of the dog in the garage, by the way, when they introduced him, and then you have the ability to change his name. But I don't like the fact that they only give you certain names you could name them. So I had to choose from one of those names that were available. There's the 6-wheeler there. I can't even make out the information above their heads. I'm too old for that. Well, I've always had bad eyesight, so my entire life. I had a hard enough time with the contrast and stuff, getting that right. Whoa. I don't think it's quite as steep on the Xbox. You can get down there, but that doesn't look doable. That guy's waiting to get himself killed. Really, people? All right, I'm with you. I've had him. Go get him. I'm not going to be ahead of you, that's for sure. What are you looking at me for? You're the medium. The tank destroyer, get up there. AT-8. Yeah, whack him one. Hit him. There we go. Thing has no turret, so you gotta angle the entire tank in order to be able to shoot the guy. Yeah, for a while there, it was like back in the garage, it was so dark. I thought it was I messed around with my monitor is actually a television. Yeah, definitely, yeah. There's a lot of tank destroyers that don't have turrets. There's the one that I play. The most I've played tank that I have on console is the Jag Tiger 88, JigTig 88. That has no turret either. I play that one. I played the tracks off of that tank. The reason I play it so much in, well, there was a history because I actually had it on Blitz, and then I found it when I first got onto, and I was familiar with it, so oh, I'll play that tank. And also, and then I learned later on, it has like 150% bonus on the silver. So if he's leaving, I'm not going to be stuck here by myself. You got to be kidding me, dude. Yep, of course. Yep. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? That guy's ticking me off is what he's doing. Oh, are you kidding me? Ugh. So the guy runs away, then he leaves me fend for myself against 2 tanks. Thanks. All the love to you, dude.
Damn! He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
Oh, from what I can tell, this mode, if you look at it, it's there are either time limited activities that offer something different. So what you basically is you have exclusive models that you can play. That's probably where I got the idea with the I thought the Onslaught was like that. And so you complete missions and then you earn rewards. So it might be an interesting thing to try on one of the streams. Maybe tomorrow night try that, and then try the Onslaught on Saturday. So I think that might be a good plan. I don't know. Well, let's take a look at it. Can't hurt. So yeah, they got the different ones. Snowballs, battles with is that charged or changed? In case I had my eyesight. With changed shell parameters. 15 versus 15, tiers 8, and then 10 and 11. I don't have any 11s, so I can only play the 8 and the 10s. And then here, Ice Age changed mobility parameters. So here's shell parameters, here's mobility parameters. Tiers again, 8 and then 10 and 11. Oh, interesting. So it looks like it's only good for like 12 hours. So I don't know if it's even going to be available tomorrow. Or that's all. Maybe that's just the amount of time you can play that particular mode and get those. Yeah, that might be what it is. This mode will start soon, so maybe it is only 12 hours that they're going to be able to play like that. So yeah, so probably if that's 12 hours, they would do it tomorrow night. It's 123. Well, it can't be. It says 12 hours, but between 123 and 126. So that must be it. It must have a time limit for how much you can play each of those modes. So that's what I would read it as, because there's no way, 12 hours, that's only one day. So between the 23rd and the 26th, so that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 23, 24, 25, and Monday. So those 4 days, you have 12 hours that you can do for each of these special modes. Right? See, that's 11 hours and 24 minutes. Weird. Or actually, no, I know what this is. This is a countdown. Duh, what am I doing? This is a countdown. These will open up in 11 hours and 23 minutes now, see? So that is a countdown to when this opens up. And it's good for 3 days. Okay, I get it. I thought that was like some kind of limit or something. But it's counting down. And then you have, I don't know what that stuff is. Stronghold battles. These are for clans. All right. Random battles. Onslaught. That's 7 on 7. That's why I say it's smaller, and they're only tier 10s. So when you have the onslaught mode on, all my tier 10s show up. These guys. And some of these are pretty good tanks. I didn't know I had this one. Maybe this is... What? I don't have that normally. I don't think I do. That's a British tank. So maybe they do give you an extra tank if that's the case, because this K91, I don't have this either. Okay, normally. But I do have this one, I have this one. No, I don't have that one either. So I've got 3 of these. The Grilly, the XVY, and this is the Death Star. But yeah, these might be rentals. Yeah, but there's 3 of them. I don't have these normally. So they must be just for Onslaught. Let me look. So the go back here. So if I go back to here, oh, let's do this. Clean out this. Yep, clean that out. Tier 10s. Yeah, see, unsuitable mode. So these 3 are only for Onslaught. But again, I have some of these. I don't have all of these, I don't think. But I've got some of them in the console. I got this guy, and this is new, so it wasn't around when I was playing consoles, and it's one of their newer lines. So, but I was given that in this thing around the holidays, Christmas, when I logged in, they gave me the option to pick 2 of the lines. I picked that one, and I picked the Tank Destroyer line for Germans. So, oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen these before. I don't think I've ever seen this. An ad break is stopping. An ad break is starting. I've never seen. I guess I've never seen these before. It might be something new with the after I put the sound alerts in or something. Okay. Yeah, so, okay. So let's bring these back. There you go. Boom. Boom, boom, and more than I wanted it. Oh, never mind. This kind, and then that's right. Add that in. There we go. Now we're back to the 6 that we had. All right, it's a quarter till the hour. We're going to go to ours at the top of the hour, more or less. Oh, as long as we're looking at these, we're going to do... might as well. Oh, it's almost got 10,000, so 170,000 to go. I don't even want to do that anymore because that just makes me sad. Makes me know it's going to take a bit of time to be able to do the next tank. I'm just glad I have lots of the, what's the word? Boost or whatever they're called. I got a ton of those left. Bonuses, yeah. Yeah, in the console they call them boost. Why can't they be the same? Gotta be different. I guess it's another one of those maps that I'm still not 100% on. I just don't know what the best place to go. Usually end up getting wiped out pretty fast. I usually go on the other side of that road there, but I'm not going to do it today because, again, I get wiped out pretty fast. Trying to be a little bit more circumspect. See how this all plays out. There's a medium. What are you doing, dude? Running away from a little old light tank? You gotta be ashamed of yourself, dude. Just ashamed. I would be uninstalling if I did that. Just kidding. Nope. Yeah, this might not be scintillating gameplay, but that's a little shoot. I just shoot at ghosts. I knew there weren't any tanks over on this side over here, which I doubt that's the case since I see one right there. I would go over there and try to harass that guy. Why is there no rhyme or reason as to what you can, which buildings you can knock down and which buildings you can't? Dang it. Got no shot whatsoever. Well, I'm getting tired of this. There we go. Those guys there. They're on the other side of a building or something. Yeah, they're in that building, I think. that's useless. I won't even try. So we're doing pretty well. We're up 6-2, so once in a while they can do that. I think I did that one time in the Paris map. I was playing Artie, and I know where the Artie goes on the other side. I dropped a shell, and it took him right out one shot. And that was funny. Of course, a couple of games earlier, I was playing on Oyster Bay. Same thing happened to me, but he took me out because I was too predictable. I was just too predictable. Oh, we're on it by 2 now. Oof. All right, they're gonna have to come get me if they want me. Here he comes. Can't hit him. He's dead. I thought. Oh, that's so funny. Oh man, mark that one too. Hitting a dead corpse. Are you kidding me? I was so zoomed in, I didn't know he was even dead. Oh, that's hilarious. What's a good note to stop on then? Because we're almost at time. So don't forget, well, I'm going to send you a message on Discord. You don't have to read it tonight or anything, but I'm going to send it. You can think about it, and then we'll go from there, okay? That's funny, though. At least I know it's at the end of the... That's just gonna... That's definitely gonna go into the clips. Now, it's still a really close game, though, as far as overall. Oh, there it is. Now it's tied. 9-9. Uh-oh. Could be anybody's game. Yeah, the gameplay here on the tanks is so much different than when you play, like, say, Minecraft. I play hours and hours and hours on Minecraft. Not like this, where, like, every, 5-10 minutes, you're back to the garage to get another one or another one or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. I'll make sure what you do is when the audience saves a clip, you go in and you approve it. You have to approve the clip to keep it, so I'll definitely approve that one. It's awesome. Yeah. I can't believe I did that. And then I get myself killed because I'm taking pot shots at a dead tank. Oh, that's just funny. Okay, I think that's it for tonight. Tomorrow is at 6 p.m. Central Time. So make it when you can. I always appreciate it. I have lots of good conversations. So thank you and have a good night or good day or good evening. And we'll see you next time around. Yep, if we can't, we know what, that's fine. Bye for now.